So, yo, I don't know what happened, but the whole video that I recorded completely erased, vanished. And so I'm not re-recording tonight's show. What I am going to do is play it back from the Instagram live story. So I hope that it's an okay quality. I'll add on anything, but I am exhausted, family. I've been traveling like crazy. And so with that, I'm going to hit play on this and forgive me for any poor sound quality. All right, let's get it. What up, family? We going live on this podcast. Let's get it. That happened. I'm looking fresh for someone who's been traveling all over the world, yo. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Lover's Day. Feliz Día de Amor y Amistad. Welcome to the Afro Latina Show. I am your host, Alicia Anabel Santos, La Diosa Dominicana, La Santera. Welcome to episode 123, The Thing About Love. Before I jump in on my conversation and before I go to bed, because I'm a little delirious right now because I have literally been traveling all over. I was in Arizona on Monday, then I was in Boston, then I was in where was I? I'm in North Carolina, then I was in West Virginia, back in North Carolina, and we are heading home. And so as we are in this eve of Valentine's Day and people are sending love and spreading love and being love, and there are some people who are praying for love and maybe doing some bruja rituals in their house, lighting velas and lighting incense and sage and trying to manifest that love. Whatever it is that you're experiencing tonight, I am sending you love. I wanted to just sort of share the 3 tarot cards for the week that I pulled. And so the first one was Cuatro Cocos. And so the 4 coconuts, we are being called to pay close attention to our instincts. There are no coincidences. This week we celebrate Valentine's Day, a day for lovers. We're being called to be connected to our sensuality, to our sexuality, to connect to our lovers, to connect to our bodies. This is a week for self-love, you know. You're being called to enjoy your body, to enjoy the body of your lover, have fun, and free yourself and your mind. Then I got this beautiful card. La Reina de las Palmeras, the queen of the palm trees. And so she represents walking with fuerza de voluntad, competitive, efficient. It translates to that we're being called to connect to our internal strengths. Mm-hmm. And she wants us to know that the thing we most want and the thing we most desire is at our fingertips. And that we have to put in the work and trust that she's got us. And then the last card that I got was El Egua. Aperefun El Egua. El Egua, a high Orisha in the religion. This Orisha is honored first. And el primero que come, el abre y cierra caminos. He opens and closes paths. He's a trickster. He loves to play, and sometimes he lets us fall so we can learn some things. He might delay, but this doesn't mean that it's a denial. If it's meant for us, it will be ours. He's asking us to look at who and what we surround ourselves by, that things that need to go must go now. And so those are your cards for the week. And I was late this week because I was traveling. I would have posted on Monday. But happy Valentine's Day. So before I go to sleep, the thing about love. What what love is here to teach us. Let's start with what it isn't here to teach us. I know from first experience that some of us choose, well, I have chosen partnerships that have not been the healthiest for me. I have chosen things that I thought was love, but were actually toxic and no good for me. And the reason that I chose those things is I didn't see myself at a higher place. I didn't love myself. And so this Valentine's Day, we're being called to love ourselves. When you love yourself, you don't settle for shit that's beneath you. When you love yourself, you don't tolerate things that are less than what you deserve. When you love yourself, you don't allow yourself to be dishonored or disrespected or abused. It's hard to get out of those relationships. I've spoken about this in other podcast shows. But when you love yourself, you know that something that doesn't feel good is not for you. And so on this Valentine's Day, the thing about love is when you know that you have found the right person for you, when you know that you have found the love of your life, like I have, is that that person is your equal. That person brings you what you bring or fucking rises higher. That low level shit, that's not love. That's settling. That's settling, and that's rooted in this deep feeling of unworthiness, feeling less than, feeling not good enough, feeling not enough, because that's the only reason why we would stay in anything that was beneath us. So the thing about love is when you love yourself truly, you only want things that are good for you, the things that feel good for you. And so on this Valentine's Day, I am hoping that you know what that is. I'm hoping that you are praying for a love unlike anything you've ever experienced. Because the things that have failed, then those things were not for you. Those relationships were not for you. And so let's be done with that shit. If it ended, it ended. Let's keep it moving, because the love that is for you is going to be magnificent only when you know that you are magnificent. Only when you know that you are worthy of that kind of love. And so to all the lovers out there, I'm jealous because I'm not home with my lover. And I hope that you are being romanced and loved on and honored and held. And happy Valentine's to my sister-in-law who is on the Instagram Live, and her daughter who should not be on my Instagram Live because it's grown-up stuff. Bye, Ashley. And yeah, I'm wishing you love. So with that, let's meditate. Let's meditate on love so I can go to sleep and get on my plane and go home tomorrow. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you think about the love of your life, the thing that you most want to manifest or have by your side, what do you see? What does that person look like? What does that person smell like? What does that person move like? What does that person do for a living, yo? How's that person contributing? Are they making money? Or are they smoking a joint on the couch doing a whole lot of nothing?
No judgment.
All day, every day.
No judgment. You can smoke weed. Just get a job.
What is that love that you absolutely want to attract? And how can you be that person?
Smoking can't be your job.
So as you think about the qualities that your lover, that one you want to call forth, possesses, what are you bringing to the party? Because we have a lot of wants and we have a lot of needs, but what are we bringing to match that, right? To have that balance.
What you bringing?
So you see that person?
What you got?
Or you see
to offer.
A silhouette of that person? When you're ready, come out of meditation. So, I don't really have to go too far to look for mine because she's already in bed waiting for me to get home. So, I manifested that. I am wishing you all just, not just an evening of love, but a lifetime of love. May you know that there are people who do love you. May you know your worth and your value. May you always walk and stand in love. Even when shit gets fucked up, may you always know that love is the answer. Even when things are in disarray, or you're filled with rage and doubt and insecurities, you can always turn to love because love feels so fucking good. And with that, my dears, I bid you adieu. Happy Valentine's Day to you and you and you. And yeah, I'm going to bed. If you like what you hear, subscribe to my YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud. Follow me on Instagram, Alicia La Santera, Afro Latina Show. Send me an email, info.alicianabel@gmail.com. I'll see you tomorrow. Deuces. To my family who has tuned in, I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. We will celebrate grown-up style when I get back to New York. Have a good night, everyone. I'm out.